Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is Navigating Consumer Reports. So the first thing you're going to do is go to our website, bluemountains.library.ca. Just a little bit down the page, under the search area, is a blue bar with some categories in it. Choose Online Collections. If you go to Online Collections, a drop-down menu will come down, and you're going to go down to Consumer Information and click on Consumer Information. Consumer Reports. We're just going to click Visit Consumer Reports, or we can click on the actual link at the top. So now that you're in this page here, we're going to go to Visit Consumer Reports, and it's going to take us into the Consumer Reports website. And then click on consumerreports.org. If you're on a home computer, I'm at the library right now, but when you're on your home computer, you will have to log in with your library card number. So that will just be your whole entire number without any spaces. You just type it in, and then you can click to go into the website, and it will pop up just like this and tell you that you're logged in. So there's a few things you can do with this. There's actually a lot of things you can do with this. So you can either choose to search by going here, going to find the best, or they've actually created categories for each of the items that they will do the reports on. So they have cars, home and garden, appliances, electronics. So for this one, I'm just going to go into electronics, and I'm just going to click on electronics, and it will open it up and give me more information. So now you can go down here and you can see the different ratings categories that they have: cell phones, laptops, Chromebooks, printers, television, smartwatches, and then more. So I'm going to go into cell phones. And if you know right off the bat what you want, then you can just type it in to find the best, and if they have a report on it, it will come up as well. So I'll just give you an overview. So these are on cell phones in the US. So what will actually happen is that when you see a price for a phone, just keep in mind that is American pricing because Consumer Reports is American, but that's not to say you can't get the item in Canada. It might just be a little bit more expensive. So we're just going to click on smartphones. And then it shows up with these different categories. So ratings and reliability. So Consumer Reports does a report on each one of these items, basically stating what is the pros and cons of it, how it works, and what their thoughts are on it as well. So what you can do is you can actually click off CR recommended, which means it's recommended by Consumer Reports because they like the product so much, they're going to recommend it to you. So this is called a toggle. So you're just going to click, and then you'll see it will turn on. It'll turn green. So now you can go down the list. So if you'd like to sort the list, you can go into price, brands, features and specs, etc. So features and specs means, what the phone does basically. So the first parts you can ignore because those are American. Available unlocked. Most phones here are available unlocked now anyways. If you have a phone that you buy through a company, it's normally unlocked, which means you can take it to any carrier: Virgin, Bell, Rogers, etc. TELUS. You can choose if it wants GPS navigation, so you can kind of just go through 5G and low and mid brands. So you can just go through and see that. If it's got Wi-Fi 5, you can just kind of go through and see. If you just want to see all of them, you don't have to do any of this, and you can just click the X, and you can just go back and we can look at the items. So top of the list here, you can see, so it's out of 100, so 87 is a very good score for Consumer Reports. So they're recommending the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So you can go and you can see what we just here kind of gives you like a little overview of the test results, and you can just go across here by using your two fingers if you have a pad on your computer, or if you have a mouse, you would just pretty much just pull it over, so you can actually see the whole thing. If you want to click on it, then you can just click on it, and it will take you into more information. So if you go down, you can kind of see here what they have. So for example, I'm just going to go into the Samsung Galaxy. So you're going to click on whatever one you'd like to look at. And then you're going to go down here and you can see. So this is roughly the price range. Once again, this is American funds. It's Amazon in the US, Walmart in the US, etc. So you can just kind of take a look. But you should be able to type in this information that you see here, for example. I'm just going to highlight it. And you should be able to type this into, Staples or The Source or Walmart or any of these ones. And if they have them in stock, they will come up as well. So you can just put in the title of it. So it just gives you a description of the item and tells you what it is. And then down here is when you get into the Consumer Reports ratings. So you can see this one has 80 out of 100. You can see you can actually click over and say if you want just go to straight up to reliability and satisfaction. There's a whole entire blurb there about that. And then you can go here, and then what they've done is they've also surveyed people who actually own these devices. So you can see here owner satisfaction. You can see based on the different kinds of phones that are out there, you can see how they have the owner satisfaction. So a Samsung phone is a 5 out of 5. And it just gives you all the different ones that they have. So if you go down to features and specs, so you can either click along here or you can just keep going down the page and it will just keep going. It shows you what the camera has for megapixels. They didn't test the camera flash, so it's just showing you that there. Your recording resolution. It just goes down to a bunch of different kinds of what they call specs or specifications. It shows you the height, width, depth of the phone, so you can tell how big it is before you go take a look at it, those kinds of things. It's just basically giving you the overview of things. Price and shop, so once again, those are American prices. And then there's pros and cons. So it's saying there's no pros, but there's cons. So these are reviews from people as well. Just keep that in mind. People who review things sometimes can be a little more harsh than others. So take reviews with a grain of salt. You can see here that they have their this person's review, obviously, which they did not like this phone particularly. But that's not to say that it's not a phone that's for you, because once again, Consumer Reports is rated an 80, so it has to be a pretty decent phone for them to actually do that. Trending in cell phones, and they give you some information and things like that about other tips, and then that's it. So basically, you can go into any one of these. You can go through all of the reviews and take a look at what they have. And they show you related ones as well. You can review all ratings, and then they basically just give you all the about stuff and what they thought of the phone. And it's been recommended by Consumer Reports. So once again, the person who did a bad review on it, that's their own take on that phone. So it may not work for them, but it could work for other people. So just keep those things in mind when you're looking at reviews. And then once again, so if you're done here, we can just go back. You say if you want to type in here, find the best, and you can just type in, like, for example, computer. And then we're going to take a look at computers really quick. And it's going to bring up the different computers. So now it's asking you what you would like, all-in-one desktops, full-size desktops, etc. So you can go through here and take a look. If you wanted a laptop, you could just type in laptop and it would come up this way and that way as well. So computer, in this case, brought up physical computers as in your desktop computers. So the ones that you would have at home that cannot go anywhere. So if you wanted to go up and do laptops, for example, so I'm just going to type in laptop. So this is where sometimes you need to kind of rethink what you're putting in, just to make sure you get the answer that you want. And as even with searching Google or anything, sometimes you have to rejig what you're saying, to get the best possible answer that you want. So here you can see here there's models, so you can kind of go into whatever you'd like. So say 15 to 16-inch laptops. So I'm just going to click there real quick. And if you look down below here, it's giving me all of those now. So it starts off obviously from highest to lowest. So Apple's at the top. You can see the prices of these machines. Once again, they are American, but you can go through here and you can just take a look and see what they have. So if you go down a little bit further, sure, the ratings will come down, but it's about what's in your price range as well. So if you don't want to spend $3,000 on the computer, that's totally okay. Go down to the ones that are less money and take a look at those and see if they're going to work for you. Keep in mind that the top of the line computer is going to be top of the line. And that's may not what you need if you're just doing like emails and Facebook and things like that. So you can actually go down, you can take a look at other laptops as well. And then if you find one that you like, you and I could even have a talk about it and see, what you need and that kind of thing. And then maybe we can talk about where you can get it and things like that. So there's lots of things you can do with Consumer Reports. You can review cars, computers, electronics, baby things, everyday things that you use in your house. It is built for consumers, for you to be able to make your best possible choice for buying. And that's Consumer Reports. Have a great day.